top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Total weather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense,
he's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give on the inside. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on quick.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking to get it in. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Release to the back. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding. Running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the toss. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then an offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
That's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Oh, it's a reverse. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Steps away to find some room. All kinds of time before he fires right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some...
Reels it in down the left side. Running free at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up by 17 over Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Setting up the screen. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so tell them no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To throw, it's Underwood. He wants to take the top off. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On target. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Here we go. Hand off from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this Hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play. Couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's pre-scored. And the ball squirted out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Let's go! Let's go! From the gun, running back on the move. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Arkansas 42, Michigan 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. On the direct snap, it's Clay. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finding open areas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. This time he's got his man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try it over the left side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
On the ground, it's Hill. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.